Hello, friends. Welcome to Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church. Last evening here in this building, we had the privilege of hosting MARTI, which is the Maryland Turkish American Inhabitants. It's a group, an organization, cultural organization that is headquartered here in Columbia, but serves all of Maryland and Turkish American people in Maryland. And they do a lot of different things, but one of the things that they do is to try to reach out to other organizations, and particularly during the holy month of Ramadan, since most Turkish people are Muslim, they try to reach out and organize meals, iftar meals, the breaking of the fast with some other groups of people in order to promote understanding and community. And they do it very, very well. It's a joyful, hospitable group of people. And this was the second time we have had the privilege of being a host site for such an occasion. And so we did that last night. There were about 70 of us here, half from MARTI and half from LLUMC. And we mixed our groups together around the tables and shared a delicious meal together and shared some information and just had a really great evening. The new executive director of MARTI is, his name is Fevzi Sarak. I think I got that right. He's just moved here from Louisiana, and he's a very genial, lovely man with a great sense of humor. And one of the things he said when he was talking is that friendships and communities are built at the dinner table. And that makes a lot of sense. Think about the kind of conversations you have when you take long enough to sit at a table with somebody and eat. A lot of communication happens. It takes a little bit longer than just a passing hello, how are you? You have an opportunity to ask some questions, to interact. And I saw an awful lot of that happening last night. I saw people finding that they had things in common, and people finding that they had been places in common, and people laughing and talking together and saying, oh, now I understand whatever that was. A lot of wonderful things happen at the table. And as we move and journey toward Holy Week in the Christian community, I think about the fact that Jesus' last significant occasion with his own disciples was at the table as well. It was around a table when they had the opportunity to talk together and perhaps process all of the things that had been happening, maybe thinking about the hosannas that had happened a few days earlier, and then about the opposition that they had had since then, and just wondering where things were going. And at that table, Jesus gave them that new commandment that they should love one another. A lot of things happen at the table. And we have experienced it in our own lives, and perhaps it is no mistake or no accident or no coincidence that the thing that Christians repeat in our life together over and over again is the coming to the table, which we'll do again on Holy Thursday. And so I'd ask, when was the last time you invited someone to your table? Someone you didn't know well, someone who had a different background than you had. When was the last time you had somebody like that come to your table? Perhaps have them for a meal at your home, or for a cookout on your deck, or meet them somewhere and have a coffee for those of you who drink that, or have a snack and just have a chat together long enough to sit and enjoy a meal together around a table. Things happen when you do that. When have you last received an invitation and accepted it? Take those as opportunities that God uses to weave together communities and people so that those who might have been strangers before find that in fact they really have a lot in common and could be friends for the benefit of God's world and God's people. Think about it and act on it when you can. Amen.